Hello, Liberty Sunday School. It's been a while since we've had the opportunity to be together, so I thought it'd be kind of fun if it came to you. And we did a little bit of a mini lesson on faith. Actually, we're going to do an experiment. I would like you to participate with me, so there are some things that you need. One, you need some candy. I have Tic Tacs here, so I want you to go find some candy, and you need some ice. I have a little container of ice here. You also are going to need something like a napkin or a tissue for your ice. So I want you to pause me while you go get yourself some candy, some ice, and either a napkin or a tissue. And I will wait for you. Okay, I hope you all have your materials so we can do our faith experiment. First, we need to start with our candy. I have Tic Tacs. They're orange Tic Tacs. And I'm going to open one up. And I want you to take your piece of candy and I want you to put it right on your tongue. And while you have it on your tongue, I want you to think about what it tastes like. Mine is orange, very flavorful. It has that crunchy outside, so it takes a while for it to kind of melt down. So I'm going to crunch mine because I always do that. My favorite candy actually is M&M's. Gosh, I love M&M's. I love peanut M&M's because I like the crunchy outside. And then when you crunch it, you get the chocolate in the center. Or if you have patience, which I don't when it comes to M&M's, it'll melt on your tongue. Oh, it's so yummy. So it's just good to have a little piece of candy once in a while, and all that flavor and sweetness is on your tongue. It's pretty good. Okay, I hope you've all finished your candy. Now comes part two. Part two is our ice. You're going to take one piece of ice. Here's my one piece of ice right here. See? And I'm going to put it right on my tongue, the same place where I had my candy. But you have to hold that on your tongue with your mouth closed for 20 seconds. I'm going to watch my timer right here on my camera, and I will let you know when it's time for us to take the ice out of our mouth. Ready? Let's put it in. Go. Hmm, 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 hmm. Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Ooh, my tongue is frozen. Okay. Ooh. Now that your tongue is nice and frozen, you're going to get your second piece of candy, and I want you to put it right on your tongue in the same spot where you had your ice. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, I don't know if you notice it, but I can't taste my candy. There's no flavor. It's not sweet anymore. I'm going to crunch it so I can see if I can get it to... There's some flavor. So why couldn't I taste my candy this time? I think it had something to do with the ice. You see, when I put the ice on my tongue, what it did is it sort of froze my tongue. It took the taste buds, which are on top of your tongue, those little bumps, and it made them numb with the ice. It almost felt burning, and I had my ice in there. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can keep it going. But I did the 20 seconds, put the candy on, and I really couldn't taste the sweetness of the candy. Kind of interesting, huh? Well, boys and girls, what in the world does this have to do with our faith? This is what I'm going to explain to you. It's a good thing for us to remember that we love Jesus, and we are told by him to go and make disciples of all nations. That means sharing the sweetness of his love with other people. Now, you can do this in many ways. You can do it by telling other people about Jesus, and you can also do it by serving others. And when you do serve others, you help others in need, you care for somebody, you are sharing that sweetness. However, if you choose to be selfish and think only of your needs and your wants, it's kind of like the ice on our tongue, because what will happen if you only think about yourself? You will grow cold. Your heart will become cold and numb. And we are not supposed to do that. We love Jesus, and we want to do what he tells us to do, and that is to go and make disciples of all nations. So let me give you some ideas of what you can do while we're at home during this time to spread that sweetness. You can Write a letter or draw a nice picture and send it to somebody. Maybe it's a grandma or grandpa that you haven't seen in a while. They would love to hear from you or see a picture from you. Maybe your mom or dad could help you videotape something and you can send it to somebody that you care about. You could even help a neighbor. Maybe you have a neighbor that can't get outside but does need help with the yard, or maybe needs a dog walked, or maybe needs help with groceries. There are so many ways that we can help others during this time. And instead of us focusing on us, we can focus on others. And I promise you, when you focus on others and you share the love of Jesus with others, it feels so sweet, much sweeter than the candy you just had. So I encourage you all to do as Jesus tells us and go and make those disciples of all nations, starting right here in our own neighborhoods, our own backyards, and all the people that are around us. I hope to see everybody real soon, and don't hesitate to check us out on our Facebook page and write little notes to one another, and I hope to see you all soon. Many, many blessings.